All right, how's it going, everybody? Actually, it's a beautiful day today. Top of the morning to everybody. If you live out east, hope you guys have had a good, productive day today, or having one as we speak. And thank you for your time. Okay, I just had a few things on my mind. I thought I'd have a talk with the family. I thought sometimes you got to really, you really want to kick back and let some other people just talk. And there's things that you want to say, but you may not want to say it because it could be premature and all the information, okay, the breast information may tend not to come out in a way in which people could understand. So I thought I'd kind of sit on, listen to some other videos and sit on some things and I'd make my point. But anyway, I want to talk about LeBron James here. All right. Dude's been going through it. As you can see, a week ago, his son, LeBron Jr., or better known as Bronny James, had a heart attack in a shoot around at USC that he had committed to attend and play basketball for. Okay, and there was going to be no doubt that he was going to be drafted in the NBA. Well, that may be some hindrance to that. All right, but right now he's at home and he's doing fine. Okay, now they have an issue with that school. It's our Promise School out there in Akron, Ohio, that he sponsored. Okay, well, every student there has not obtained the state level in math, okay, in math testing score, and then the testing scores, okay, the way that they wanted to be. Now, I don't think that those kids are dumb, but there's a certain curriculum and there's, I don't know, certain criteria in that curriculum in which they have to achieve these students, and if they fall short, then they fail. And I don't want to try to say this in a way to try to discourage those young kids over there or any student. Okay, I believe that they have been trying. You see, that school right there was an I Promise school, and I think it was set up to try to help unfortunate children or children that were come from broken homes or underprivileged communities. Okay, so it's all that they can do to get there. All right, and I'm pretty sure again those kids are smart. They probably do fine in other areas. They're probably very, very vibrant and very creative. Okay, but you don't really go to school to learn. You go to school to be indoctrinated. Okay, the bad thing about it is you got to do stuff the way that, like, between the school and the state. Okay, uh, the way this curriculum is set up, you have to do it the way they want you to do it. So, and even let's say if they do things, and they may have other challenges. Okay, uh, based on the neighborhoods they go through, in the tenements. Okay, maybe gun violence or maybe domestic violence. Okay, that could take a lot of motivation out of a young child. Okay, so, and then it could be another thing that they have to make sure, or whoever's running that school, that's in, that may be managing it, or the how can I say, the administration needs to make sure that they get the qualified teachers in there to teach the math and so forth. Okay, that they get good, trusted, qualified math teachers. And that's very, very hard to find. You know, that will go to places like that. A school like that. I'm pretty sure again it's they try to make it accommodating for everybody. Particularly, if you got LeBron James and he's probably put a lot of money in it. I've seen what it looks like in the inside, and it looks very, very nice. They got a gym and all that other good stuff. I think it's a tennis court. So I'm pretty sure it's a very, very nice facility, because if the if they don't have the right teachers, and if the teachers are not doing everything that they can, okay. Now, one thing that the state could do is, all right, particularly if they have problems in other subjects, they could lose their accreditation. You understand what I'm saying? For example, back home where I'm from the state of Virginia, I grew up in Hampton. About an hour away from me is Petersburg, Virginia, just south of Richmond, okay, right outside of Fort Lee, Central Virginia. You guys know where it's at. There was a couple of guys that went, basketball players, Moses Malone, Mark West went there. Both those guys played in the NBA. And I think Trey Songz, the singer, he went there, okay, and another actor by the name of Blair Underwood, he may have went there, but I know those three I mentioned before. Blair Underwood went there to that school, and Petersburg was a very thriving place at the time. They had a lot of factories and all that good stuff. Again, Fort Lee was 10 minutes away, but you know that town went down. A lot of the industry went down, okay, and I don't know if it affected the school or what, but nevertheless, I know for a while, I know when I was living out there once again when I was in the military for a long time. See, Petersburg High School lost their accreditation, so they weren't given diplomas. They were just given certificates of completion, okay? Because of the same problem that this I Promise school that's having. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it's one thing if it's the students, okay? Maybe they just need to bring in more tutoring, or maybe just have to put down their foot more harder, but they have to make sure that the teachers and the executive management, that they're on point, because leadership starts at the top, okay? But I'm pretty sure they'll get it figured out, okay? Or there'll be some type of solution that will be made. And LeBron James, he's a pretty smart guy. He'll figure it out, you know? But this is just kind of like another black eye on his behalf. And another thing, he wanted to buy an NBA team here in Las Vegas while he was an owner. I'm saying while he was a player when his son was in the league, and then the NBA had conspired. I believe that they conspired to block that. Okay, when I say here, Las Vegas. Okay, that's not going to happen. I've heard a lot of reports about 2026. Okay, it got moved up a couple of years. So again, my man, I really feel bad for him, but I'm pretty sure, he's a pretty strong guy and he'll get through this. But I know one thing. I think if his son is not going to be able to get cleared to play, if it's probably he might as well just make next year just his farewell tour. You know, that's just my opinion. But hey, my prayers go out to their family and all that. For the most part, he's a dad. Those, after all, they are his sons, and I know that he loves his children and his wife, Savannah, and all that. And I just, whatever that's plan that he's going to, I don't know, encounter in the future is probably a better plan anyway. So let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, share, check out some other videos. Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.